In this video, we'll be taking a look at 2 NFL games happening on August 10, 2024, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games. So 4 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 2 NFL games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start: if you would like to gain access to our best exclusive sports picks to take your journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer our best single picks, parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. Washington Commanders versus New York Jets. In the first week of the NFL preseason, the Washington Commanders will travel to MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey, to face off against the New York Jets. Last season, Washington struggled with a 4-13-0 record, finishing at the bottom of the National Football Conference East Division. In contrast, the New York Jets secured a 7-10-0 record, landing them in 3rd place in the American Football Conference East. Neither team made it to the playoffs, and both have since undergone significant changes to their rosters. As they prepare to kick off their preseason, both the Commanders and the Jets are eager to establish a strong foundation for their upcoming regular season. The Washington Commanders, who managed only 4 wins last season, have only made the playoffs once since 2016. They now enter a new era under head coach Dan Quinn, who has not held a head coaching position since 2020 with the Atlanta Falcons. The Commanders could become an intriguing team to watch, largely due to the potential of rookie quarterback Jayden Daniels and the talent surrounding him. With wide receiver Terry McLaurin, as well as key additions like running back Austin Eckler and tight end Zach Ertz, the Commanders' offense shows promise. The offensive line is also decent, so if Daniels can quickly adapt to the speed of the NFL, Washington's offense could become a force to be reckoned with. On the defensive side, the Commanders have brought in veterans Frankie Luvu and Bobby Wagner and improved their defensive line with the addition of Dorrance Armstrong. However, the secondary remains a concern, particularly after losing Kendall Fuller. Despite this, the front 7 has the potential to be one of the stronger units in the National Football Conference. The New York Jets, who have not made a postseason appearance since 2010, are entering their 4th year under head coach Robert Sale. The team's hopes for a better season largely rest on the health of quarterback Aaron Rodgers, who suffered an injury in the first game that derailed their previous season. At 40 years old, Rodgers needs to prove that he can still perform at an elite level, as injuries can be particularly challenging for aging players. Fortunately, Rodgers has talented players around him, such as wide receiver Garrett Wilson and running back Breece Hall, who is considered one of the best in the league. Defensively, the Jets boast one of the best units in the NFL. Cornerback Sauce Gardner is elite, and DJ Reed has shown significant improvement over the past few years. The linebacker duo of Quincy Williams and CJ Mosley is proven, and safety Chuck Clark returns from injury to strengthen the secondary. This formidable defense was a key factor in the Jets winning 7 games last season despite Rodgers' absence. If they can avoid injuries this time around, the Jets have the potential to end their long playoff drought. Predicting the outcome of a preseason opener is always tricky, and this matchup between the Commanders and the Jets might turn out to be relatively uneventful. While it's exciting to see both teams back on the field, it's unlikely that we'll witness much action from the key players on either side. Both teams are focusing on building for the future, with many young players on their rosters, which could lead to a game that is somewhat sloppy with occasional moments of brilliance. For those who have been following along, my primary focus in preseason games is always on the quarterbacks. The Commanders are particularly interesting in this regard. While rookie Jayden Daniels is expected to draw much of the attention, veteran Marcus Mariota still has playmaking abilities, and Jeff Driscoll has nearly 400 NFL passes with 16 touchdowns under his belt. Additionally, rookie Sam Hartman, a 2-time Atlantic Coast Conference selection, is eager to prove himself on the field. One of the Jets' major issues on defense last season was stopping the run, and they will be facing Jayden Daniels, who led all quarterbacks in rushing yards during the National Collegiate Athletic Association football with 1,134 yards. This challenge could be even greater if New York decides to rest their top defensive players, leaving them vulnerable to both the run and the pass. Last preseason, the Commanders went undefeated with a 3-0 record, and with the potential of starting Jayden Daniels and possibly rookie receiver Luke McCaffrey, they seem poised to cover the spread comfortably. I'm confident that the Commanders will find consistent offensive success throughout the preseason, making the Washington Commanders to win and cover the spread as favorites our full game side pick. It is widely expected that Jaden Daniels will perform well against the Jets' defense, especially if many of their starters are absent. On the other hand, the Commanders' defense was one of the worst in the league last season, ranking last in points allowed. Even the Jets' backups should be able to score against this defense, which suggests that the game could easily go over the projected total. Last preseason, 2 of the Commanders' 3 games surpassed the total points line, and 2 of the Jets' 4 games also exceeded it. Therefore, over the projected total is our full game total pick. Chicago Bears vs. Buffalo Bills. The Chicago Bears, holding a 1-0 record, are set to travel to Orchard Park, New York, to face the Buffalo Bills, who are yet to play their first game of the season, in a non-conference preseason matchup at Highmark Stadium on Saturday evening. The Bears aim to secure their second preseason victory of 2024, having emerged victorious in the Hall of Fame game against the Houston Texans, who now stand at 0-1 in the previous week. For the Bills, this game marks the kickoff of their new season. Interestingly, Buffalo defeated the Bears 24-21 on the road during last year's preseason and later dominated them 35-13 in a regular season matchup at home in 2022. The Bills enter this season with heightened expectations, spurred by strategic changes aimed at overcoming previous hurdles. Last season, the Bills secured 11 wins, clinching the American Football Conference East Division title. However, they made a significant roster move by trading wide receiver Stephon Diggs to the Houston Texans. While Diggs' on-field performance was undeniably impressive, concerns loomed over his volatile temperament and occasional disagreements with quarterback Josh Allen. To fill the void left by Diggs, the Bills acquired wide receivers Curtis Samuel and Marquez Valdes-Scantling. Joining Allen in the quarterback room are Mitchell Trubisky and Shane Buechele, with Buechele likely to see substantial playing time in this game, where he will strive to make a notable impact. On the other side, the Bears have placed their hopes in rookie quarterback Caleb Williams, who will undoubtedly draw significant attention if he starts in this game. The Bears struggled last season, but they are optimistic that recent changes will steer them in the right direction. They have already tasted preseason success, securing a 21-17 victory over the Houston Texans. While Tyson Bagent and Austin Reed saw some action, it was Brett Rypien who truly shone, completing 11 of 15 passes for 166 yards and 3 touchdowns. Wide receiver Colin Johnson also made an impact, catching 3 passes for 56 yards and 2 touchdowns, while tight end Tommy Sweeney contributed with 3 receptions for 47 yards and a touchdown. The Bears have not only won outright in 3 of their last 4 preseason games, but have also covered the spread, including their recent victory against the Texans in the Hall of Fame game. Quarterback Brett Rypien appeared to be in mid-season form in Week 1 of the preseason, throwing 3 touchdowns and completing 11 of 16 passes, averaging over 11 yards per completion. This upcoming matchup may also feature the debut of the Bears' projected starting quarterback, Caleb Williams, who was the first overall pick in the draft. Bears head coach Matt Eberflus has expressed confidence in Williams' development, and the rookie may get a series or 2 to showcase his progress. In contrast, the Bills struggled against the spread last season, winning just 1 of their 3 exhibition games and losing against the spread in their final preseason game against the Bears. The Bills ended the previous season with an 8-11 record against the spread, while the Bears excelled, covering the spread in 71.4% of their final 7 games of 2023. Both head coaches have a history of preseason success, with Bears head coach Matt Eberflus holding a 5-2 record and Bills head coach Sean McDermott boasting a 14-7 lifetime record. However, McDermott is expected to take a cautious approach in this game, particularly with a roster that includes many veterans, most notably starting quarterback Josh Allen. Allen's availability is crucial to the Bills' success, and as a result, he is unlikely to see much action in this preseason matchup. Conversely, the Bears are expected to give rookie quarterback Caleb Williams at least a few series to acclimate him to game-time action. Williams did not play in the opener but has indicated that he expects to see the field this week. Once the game shifts to the backups, the young Bears squad, which features several players fighting to secure a roster spot, could have the edge. Veteran quarterback Brett Rypien, who delivered a standout performance in the Hall of Fame game, is fighting for a backup role, and Tyson Bagent is likely to match Rypien's intensity during his time on the field this Saturday. Meanwhile, Bills backup quarterback Mitch Trubisky, who has yet to live up to his first-round draft status, faces what could be his final opportunity with the Bills. Given these dynamics, the Bears appear to have the advantage in both both backup quarterback play and overall team intensity. Look for Brett Rypien to continue his quest for the backup quarterback position on Saturday, potentially leading his team to a comfortable win against the Bills. As a result, the Chicago Bears to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. Chicago has consistently surpassed the point total, with the Bears' offense excelling in 4 consecutive preseason games, including a 21-point performance in last week's rain-shortened opener. Buffalo also demonstrated offensive firepower in the 2023 preseason, exceeding 22 points in each of their 3 games and surpassing the point total in 2 out of 3 contests. The Bills' offense continued to perform well in the latter part of the 2023 season, going over the point total in 4 of their final 5 games, including 2 playoff matchups, and scoring at least 20 points in their last 10 regular season games. On the defensive side, Chicago has allowed 17 points or more to their opponents in 4 straight preseason games dating back to last season. The Bears went over the point total in 2 of their final 3 games of 2023, including an explosive 37-point performance against the Atlanta Falcons on New Year's Eve. In their first preseason game of 2024, Bears backup quarterback Brett Rypien threw 3 touchdowns and looked unstoppable, and he should see plenty of playing time in Saturday's matchup. The Bears' offense showed promise in the opener, with Brett Rypien standing out as a player with something to prove heading into this season. Rookie Caleb Williams is likely to have the starting offensive line protecting him when he takes the field, putting him in the best possible position to succeed. I expect Williams to be given every opportunity to lead a scoring drive during his brief time on the field, after which both Tyson Bagnet and Brett Rypien will be vying for the backup quarterback spot, a competition that should result in increased point production. The Bills' backups will also be under scrutiny, and it's likely that several potential starting receivers will see game-time action to get comfortable in the offense. Finally, given that the Bears managed to score 21 points in a driving rainstorm in Canton, there's confidence that they can move the ball effectively in better conditions on Sunday. The statistics and trends strongly suggest that Saturday's contest will feature a significant number of points scored by both teams. Therefore, over the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.